everyone, welcome back to the show. And today, we will be discussing a very important issue that is making headlines around the world. You may wonder why the title states that Iran has sent a strong message to Pakistan. Well, let me explain. Recently, the relationship between Iran and Pakistan has become increasingly strained, leading to heightened tensions between the two nations. The situation has become so dire that many are now questioning what Iran's true intentions are, and what message they are sending to Pakistan through their recent actions. Before we dive into the details of this ongoing conflict, I would like to introduce myself. For those who don't know me, I am a professional management accountant and a small YouTuber. My goal is to help you understand current events by breaking down complex topics into simple and digestible segments, all right here in a short video. That being said, let's get started. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe for more updates on this topic. So let us start by asking a very important question. Why is Iran sending a message to Pakistan now? Well, the answer is complex and multifaceted. At its core, the recent tensions can be traced back to several key issues. First and foremost, there are long-standing border security concerns along the Iran-Pakistan border, where both countries accuse each other of harboring militants and terrorists. Additionally, Iran has been critical of Pakistan's support for the Balochistan separatist movement, which seeks independence from both Iran and Pakistan. Moreover, Pakistan has accused Iran of meddling in its internal affairs, particularly in light of Iran's support for the Shia Hazara community in Pakistan, which has faced increasing persecution at the hands of Sunni extremists. As we continue to unpack this complex issue, it's important to consider the historical context that has shaped Iran and Pakistan's relationship. Despite sharing cultural and ethnic similarities, the two nations have a history of conflict dating back to the 1950s, when Pakistan first accused Iran of supporting Baloch separatists. The situation escalated in 1954 when Iranian troops entered Pakistani Balochistan in an attempt to quell the uprising. Subsequent border clashes and proxy conflicts between Iran and Pakistan have only served to deepen the mistrust between the two nations. In recent years, however, there have been some positive developments. Both Iran and Pakistan are vital players in the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor Project, also known as CPEC, which aims to connect China to the Arabian Sea through a network of roads, railways, and pipelines. This project has the potential to transform the region's economy and has been a major focus of diplomatic cooperation between Iran, Pakistan, and China. However, despite these efforts, the relationship between Iran and Pakistan remains fragile, and recent events have only served to highlight the deep-rooted mistrust between the two nations. One of the most significant challenges facing Iran and Pakistan is the ongoing conflict in Afghanistan. Since the Taliban's return to power in 2021, both Iran and Pakistan have faced an influx of Afghan refugees fleeing the conflict. This has put a strain on both countries' resources and has contributed to the rise of anti-refugee sentiment among some segments of the population. Additionally, the presence of Afghan refugees has also raised security concerns as militant groups have taken advantage of the instability to launch attacks on Iranian and Pakistani soil. Another point of contention between Iran and Pakistan is the issue of water rights. Both countries rely heavily on transboundary water resources, such as the Indus River and its tributaries. However, competing demands for water usage, particularly in the context of droughts and climate change, have led to tensions and disputes. Iran has long accused Pakistan of diverting water away from its share under the 1960 Indus Water Treaty and has threatened to take the issue to the United Nations Security Council. Perhaps the most concerning development in Iran-Pakistan relations in recent times was a border clash in May 2022 that left the Pakistani soldiers dead. The incident occurred amid heightened tensions over the presence of Baloch separatists in the area and was seen as a significant escalation in the border conflict. While both sides have taken steps to de-escalate the situation, it remains to be seen whether lasting solutions can be found. It is against this backdrop that Iran recently sent a strong message to Pakistan, one that has the potential to send shockwaves throughout the region. The message was delivered through a series of official statements and actions taken by Iranian authorities. It is important to analyze the key points made by Iran and the potential implications for Pakistan. First and foremost, Iran emphasized the need for Pakistan to respect Iran's territorial integrity and sovereignty. This is a direct reference to Pakistan's alleged support for Baloch separatists, which Iran sees as a threat to its national security. Iran has demanded that Pakistan take action to dismantle the infrastructure used by these groups, including their political offices and media outlets. Furthermore, Iran has called for enhanced border security along the Iran-Pakistan border. Clashes and cross-border incursions have become increasingly common, leading to civilian casualties and instability in the region. Iran has urged Pakistan to deploy additional security forces to the border area and to crack down on militant groups operating there. However, perhaps the most controversial aspect of Iran's message is its demand that Pakistan close the Afghan border completely. Iran believes that keeping the border open will allow militants and drug smugglers to transit through Afghanistan into Pakistan, posing a threat to both countries. This demand has been particularly contentious as it puts pressure on Pakistan to choose between its commitment to the Afghan people and its relationship with Iran. So what is the ultimate message that Iran is sending to Pakistan? At its core, Iran's message can be seen as a warning. Iran is essentially telling Pakistan that its actions have consequences, and that it must be held accountable for its behavior. Specifically, Iran is demanding that Pakistan take steps to address three key issues: the presence of Baloch separatists, border security, and the Afghan refugee crisis. The next few weeks and months will be crucial in determining how Pakistan responds to Iran's message. If Iran feels that Pakistan is not taking sufficient action, it is possible that tensions could escalate further, leading to increased border clashes and instability in the region. On the other hand, if Pakistan is able to address Iran's concerns, it could pave the way for a more stable and cooperative relationship between the two countries. Well, viewers, that's all for today. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. As we wrap up our discussion on this important topic, I hope you feel better equipped to understand the complexities of the situation between Iran and Pakistan. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to check out my other content on regional geopolitics. Your support means everything to me, so please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay informed about the latest developments. Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and never stop questioning. Once again, thank you for watching.